it got to be too much work putting the Christmas tree up, you know, and getting it over. So we started getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
I think now the one we got is about this big.
Yeah.
Hey, Lois, can I ask you a question? That
Sure.
picture that Georgia showed you when you were 16, where was it taken? Do you remember?
We used to live on a street called something with an S, and it was in the backyard.
But there's a large, it looked like a school or something.
No, it was a house that we lived in.
I know, but in the background,
No, in the background was a meat packing plant.
Okay, and I saw, all right.
We had a very exclusive neighborhood up there.
A meat packing.
Meat packing plant.
Did it ever smell?
And this was a whole house that was
Did it ever smell?
And I forget who had the camera, but anyhow, that's where we lived.
Not everybody had a camera.
And your mother.
Yeah.
No, your mother had lived 2 blocks from us. Your mother and Frank lived about 3 blocks from where we had our house.
Okay.
And your mother worked in that bar for a while, and I was 16. I think she or Frank took the picture of Virginia and I.
Okay, I didn't know that. See, so was it?
Yeah.
In
fact, one winter day, my stepfather was 3 sheets to the wind. Was decided he was going to pound my mother, and so I ran out in my nightgown and no shoes on, barefoot, 2 blocks to get Frank.
Yeah.
Frankie's her mother.
Oh my, that was.
So Frank came and my stepfather was just a skinny little guy.
I remember him. Yes.
And
Jeez, what is
Frank just came in and said, Cedar, go in the bedroom.
Yeah.
So he went in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And he says, Mom, are you okay? And my mother says, I'm all right. He did a lot of talking and threatening, but I didn't know that. So anyhow, so then he told me, he says, go to bed, Lois, you're all okay. And then he went back to Virginia.
Yeah. Were they? It wasn't on Scotton that they.
Yeah,
Scotton.
That sounds like it. Scotton.
In the Scotton and Verner area, maybe.
Right. Right.
Yes, I know. Okay, now I know exactly. I real good idea where you were at then. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an old neighborhood. In fact, I used to go to high school when we lived there, and I was too embarrassed to
Western?
let people know that that's where I lived. So I'd wait till some of the better class people passed, and when they were gone, I'd sneak out and go through the alley and pretend I came from another house.
But that
Pride
was
goes before fall.
that was Western High School.
Right, Western High School.
That's where I graduated.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
What class were you?
Oh, you're asking a lot of questions.
Well,
High school, I was 17.
So
1917.
how much older was Virginia than you? So Violet was just a year younger than you.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
And Virginia was, let's see,
I'm
was
recording
Virginia
it.
and Bill,
I don't want to lose it.
we used to play cards together.
And Bill was the oldest,
we were still together.
right? Bill was the oldest?
Bill was the oldest, Virginia next.
Okay,
Me
so
next,
Virginia was
then
born
Violet.
Virginia was born in 1919.
Okay, so, and Bill had to be born 2 years earlier,
So 1917, okay. So and then what year were you born?
1925.
Okay, so she was, what,
6
eight
years.
years older than you.
Yeah, something like that.
So
No,
my mom was the baby.
Yep.
Oh,
Sure. But then
Dolores.
my mother
6 years
remarried,
older.
and she had another child, a half-sister called Dolores,
yeah.
and was Werbeski was their name.
Yep.
Your
Dolores
mom was
Werbeski.
older?
No, my mom was the baby
Oh, really?
of her. Yeah.
Until Dolores came. along.
Until then,
Dolores.
had a
How
half
many years
sister.
younger?
just 1 year.
1 year? Oh, wow.
So that would be my mom. You guys would look like twins now, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I definitely.
But your
see.
mother was better looking.
Oh.
She was a good-looking girl.
I don't think you're too shabby, though. I saw the picture.
Oh well, I had my day. However, age takes its toll.
Yeah, it does. We're
And it's
finding that
amazing.
out, aren't we, Bill?
Because we take a look at our pictures sometimes and we say, oh my God, what happened?
Where's your wedding picture? Do you have a wedding picture?
Do I have a wedding picture? Yeah, I do have a wedding picture somewhere,
gotta see
but I don't
that.
feel like looking for it.
Okay.
We looked a lot better than we do now. Take it for granted. Well, I imagine if you guys took a picture of you and when you got married,
Mm-hmm.
you look a little bit different.
Yeah.
Now, see, you two got married in your old age, so
Yeah.
you'll get used to the.
Yeah.
So
Bill
when
Bill and I were kids. I was
Yeah.
18, he was
Yeah,
21.
really?
And
Yeah.
we've been married 50 years now.
Yeah.
So,
when you graduated from Western, then you went to work.
Oh yeah, yeah. I went to work. Where did I go to work for that when I was at high school? I worked for a chemical company called Mercury Chemical Company.
Okay.
It was, and I took business course, so I took bookkeeping and stenography. So I went to work, and I was back in those days you had to take shorthand, you know.
Yes, I
Mhm.
studied shorthand.
So I took shorthand, and I think I got up to 120 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So it was
120
pretty
words a
fast.
minute?
So it's pretty fast.
You were
Pretty
pretty
good.
good,
Yeah.
yeah.
So anyhow, then I went for work for a chemical company, and then I went for worked for a cool vent awning company, and that was about it. And then I went finally to the accounting company,
Mm-hmm. And all in Detroit?
all in Detroit.
Okay. I was telling Georgia and Michael that Detroit used to be a great town.
Oh, it was.
It was. It was. You loved living there in the city. I did.
Yeah, I can remember. Can you remember the Hudsons? One of the
Yes.
Hudsons? That used to be a real fabulous
Oh.
downtown shop to go to.
Yeah.
And,
We
your mother and I and
Yeah.
Violet, we used to all go
really.
to the Hudsons.
How did-
Or Kearns.
Yep.
Everybody met
Right
up
on
in
the
the
corner,
Kearns clock.
at the
and
clock.
Both are gone
Yep.
now.
Yeah. That's
Detroit turned
right.
into a disaster.
Yeah.
Really, I don't know what it looks like now, but
It's not pretty.
So
We drove through it yesterday.
pretty bad. But
So-
that was
Some
the
parts.
place to go.
So when the three of you were growing up, you would go into Detroit, downtown Detroit.
Yeah.
Would you take a bus or something and
Well, usually we walked. We couldn't
walk?
afford
Yep.
it.
We walked too. Yes.
We walked,
Uh huh.
and it was like about a mile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then sometimes when I come home at night when I was working downtown, I usually walked. And that one time there was one of these guys that wanted to take his wang wang out, and he come at me, and man, I took off. You could see the rabbit runs. I was going.
Oh, my
And I
God.
came, and then when I got to the house at that time, my stepfather was there, and I was scared, and he'd cry, and he said, "What's wrong? What happened?" And I told him about this man exposed himself. He's son of a gun, and he went out, and he's only skinny like he was going to beat the heck out of the guy. He said, "Where was it? Where was it?" I said, "Don't go, don't go."
Oh,
He went out and couldn't find him. That was the last time I came home at night. From then on, I did take there was a bus you could come, but I was always saving money. I was too cheap to spend it. I wanted to buy a dress or a pair of shoes, or
Yeah.
more important than spending money on a bus.
Yeah. Exactly. Right.
That same thing happened to my girlfriend and I. My girlfriend Chloe that I was telling you about.
Well, that's a scary thing.
We were coming home from a dance, but we walked. It was a mile to my
Yeah,
house.
because you could
We
afford a
walked.
bus all the time.
Well, there was no bus.
Oh, so
There
you
was
walked.
no bus, and we used to go to a dance on Friday nights out. It was at a KFC hall, and we were walking, and we just bought Cokes, and you know, the guy was coming in the opposite direction. Well, we threw those Cokes in the air and took off. We were- yeah.
Gosh, crazy town.
Yeah. Well, this
Oh,
was
it's a
in
lovely
Taylor.
area.
This was in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were better because we were living 6 blocks from
I wonder,
downtown,
maybe
which
it
Yeah.
was
was
a
the
really
same guy.
deteriorating neighborhood out there.
Right. Yeah.
I can remember coming home one night and when we lived in that house and I opened the bottom drawer to get a piece of bread and a big old rat jumped out.
Oh, jeez.
Ugh. I never went for bread again. And then my stepfather came out with a bat and he's chasing that darn rat all over the place
Oh,
trying to
my.
kill it.
Yeah, that's what happens. We had one in the landing, and there was a
Scary.
basket of it was potatoes. My mom used to keep them down there because it was cool and dark. We'd step down 2 steps in the landing, and then to go out the back door. It was a big rat. I remember her chasing it around with a broom. I think she killed it. She was wicked with that broom.
You know, I was trying to remember. I was telling Georgia about Orbeski's tailor shop,
Right here.
and
till
it was on Michigan Avenue.
on Michigan Avenue.
And do you remember the side street? It was a Seacott
Oh.
or I can't remember.
I can't either.
It was in near Junction.
What was the name of the tailor shop?
No, it was further than that.
Further, okay.
He just put tailor shop on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
And he made, so he was a beautiful tailor.
oh yeah,
My
I remember.
stepfather.
Yeah,
I told Richard about how he could make a suit that
yeah.
was really great.
Oh yeah, tailor-made suits. They were, yeah, they were
That's how he
nice.
supported
Yeah,
our mother.
yeah. And remember when our family, when my mom moved up from Cleveland, and we lived in the basement
Right.
of the house for, I don't know, a few months maybe, until they could find a place in Detroit. And I remember going down the basement. It was like going to Disneyland because there was so much junk, that you could explore. and then we would walk over to the onto Michigan Avenue and go to the tailor shop and go in there, and it was just fascinating, you know. It was.
Had this big old machine, tailoring machine, and that's when they had tailors. You didn't have ready-made suits back in those days, and he would work at big department stores that sold men's clothing, and he'd measure the men and make the suit right there in the building, and then finally he just decided to have his own business, and he supported us with his tailoring.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you play sports in high school?
What was that?
Sport? Did you play any sports in high school?
Well, we had swimming,
Swimming?
and we had baseball, and we had basketball.
Mm-hmm.
We had all those things.
Yeah. Western Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Cowboys. So Western High School, that's a good name. Western Cowboys.
Yeah. We were the Western Cowboys.
Better than that.
Were you a cheerleader?
No.
You should have been.
Oh no, I exposed myself at that time. Haven't shown my legs off. That was too shocking.
Well, were you on the swimming team?
No, I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't go in a bathing suit. Talk about a prude.
Where did
top of the
Where did
line.
that come from? The
Did my
prudence-
mom do any of that stuff in high
Yeah.
school?
No,
No.
we just our grandmother lived with us a lot, and she just said she made us wear corsets till we were over 17.
No way.
Yeah, big old heavy corsets that we had to tie up. You know, they were only 16 years old,
Wow.
and we have to wear a corset before we could go out the house.
Wow.
Now I don't know if your mother was subject because your mother wasn't living; she was married at that time.
Yeah.
But we were young, and a woman did not go out without a corset.
Wow.
Now, was that your mother's mother or your
That
father's
was my
mother?
mother's mother,
Mother. Okay. And what was her first name?
Helen.
Helen. Okay. So
Helen
that's
Vogt.
okay. Helen Boat. Okay.
Her married
Wow.
name was Frida.
Corset.
Helen Frida.
So but finally somebody said to me when I was 17, "Why are you still wearing those things? People don't wear them anymore." And I said, "Well, my grandmother said I gotta wear it. Otherwise, I'm shimmying too much." So I said, "Well." I was brave, and I took it off, and my grandmother was absolutely horrified. I was going to be a loose woman,
Oh
No
my.
pun intended there, huh?
Isn't
and
that
so I quit
something?
wearing it. And then I talked your mother into quit wearing it, and boy, what a blessing! You'd have those dumb things on you, and so tight, and they're whale bones. I don't know, you probably don't remember them.
Yeah, I
Had whale bones.
Oh my goodness.
Talking about the corsets I used to have to wear when I was 16. All this interesting topics.
It is interesting.
Oh, very much. I'm learning. I thought I knew a lot about our family, and I'm
well,
learning more.
they live close. That's where when your mother and Frank.
Yeah.
They would bowl in leagues. You know, she didn't have no children. She was having miscarriages then,
I know.
and so she was bowling, and that's where I learned to love bowling.
Yeah.
So before the first of all you were born, she'd had a few miscarriages.
She'd missed. She'd lost. How many?
5 or 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then went on to have 7.
Yeah.
Wow, what
So-
a blessing! Wow.
So I'm the oldest technically.
Right.
Yeah, she told me she was pregnant 15 times.
Yeah. But really, I'm not the oldest. She lost
Yeah.
quite a few. Yeah.
She lost
So you're bound to have children.
4 or
Though.
5
Yeah.
before
Yeah, I
you go, and
know.
then she lost a set of twins between Judy and Kevin.
Yeah.
She told me.
Yeah.
So she.
When you bowled, they have pin setters that people put the pins
Oh
in?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's right. I remember
Yeah.
that.
A lot of young people used to set the pins for part-time work.
Wow.
Now they got this. I guess now I haven't bowled in years now, but I guess they're all automatic now.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
They even keep
we
score
watch
for you,
bowling
too.
sometimes.
Yeah, they'll
They
even
keep
keep score
score.
for you.
It's
Oh, they
automatic.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
have to
for
do
pick's sake.
anything.
It's all
You
electronic.
don't even have to roll the ball anymore.
They're talking about bowling, where we used to always have to keep track. Now they got it all electronic, where you just throw the ball and the score
you
is
score.
kept. You don't have to worry about adding it. See, we haven't been in a bowling alley in a long time.
And when
Well,
you
we watch bowling. I've never noticed that when they watch it on television.
Yeah, I never saw one of those on television.
No, it
Yeah.
seems like when you're watching it, they got probably.
Next time you watch it, you pay attention. You'll see that it's all electronic.
if you get a
All
strike, there'll be a
things have
fireworks
changed.
show. on the TV screen.
I don't
Very
ever get those. Maybe one.
So that one must have been a dangerous job, setting the pins.
Well, if anybody was drinking a little bit, it might have been dangerous. But hopefully, and there were a couple of nutcakes that were doing that, sure.
I bet.
Oh yeah, the ball would go down and some guy be
Someone's setting
cussing
the
somebody
pins.
out.
Wow.
Wow, I would love to see that. So
That's
every
the old
every lane
movies.
had their own guy, I guess.
Or they're running back and
Their
forth.
own- Did every lane have their own guy to change?
Everybody.
Wow. This was
Yeah, because you
expensive.
couldn't go jump. Some of the smaller lanes, one guy would jump back and forth.
Okay.
If they wasn't real busy, but most of them had their own place.
I want to work lane 5 tonight. No, you worked lane 5 last night.
So how good a bowler were you?
Your mother was terrific.
I know she was. I watched her bowl.
I was. I
No.
managed to get maybe 150 average, but that was
Okay.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did my mom bowl?
No, she never did went into bowling.
Didn't like it.
But see, she went out to California so much earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and she was dating more, and I was doing more bowling. I used to bowl with your mother a lot.
Mhm.
On a league, be on a league. That used to be a big thing.
Yeah.
And Frank, and they were both good bowlers. Your
Yeah.
mother and your dad.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I remember that.
Of course, that used to be the activity back, and then you didn't have television, you didn't have iPhones, and you didn't have all that rest of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, you got out and you did things. Wow.
I hate to interrupt, but we wanted to take you guys out to dinner. Did you guys want to come along to the same place, or what? Because I figured by the time we have dinner, and we were going to take a little drive to show them. We were going down 13 and show a little bit about Bay City and all that.
Sure.
Okay. I'm game.
Yeah.
So you want to follow? I'll drive, and if you want to follow me, and I'll take the slow ride up, and then we'll come back 75. How late do you think you want to stay? 5, 6 o'clock? Because you got to still drive to wherever you're
We'll
going to
let
go.
you guys be that guide for that.
Well, I said we'll take off and show them a little bit of our area. We can give them a guided tour, and we'll go to this Polish. It's not a fancy dance. It's